So they should be proud of the performance that they had, but obviously not good enough to stay in the division.
Yeah, for Blacklist, on the other hand, I feel like they should be playing like this, like how they're playing this game. They should be drafting like this and try to play fast, you know. I feel like they can play fast. It's more about they don't want to play fast.
They impressed me though, these two series. I feel like they've always brought numbers to fights. They fight pretty well. Even in the first game when Raven played the Void, he was much more active and willing to join fights.
Definitely.
Yeah, and I didn't expect, you know, Raven to be able to play Chaos Knight to such a
Is that
high
actually
level.
the Chaos Knight logo icon?
Yeah, it's his right eye. You can kind of see his left eye on the portrait, but what you should be looking at is the scoreline: 12-0-13.
Stats don't lie.
Stats don't lie, my friend.
He played really well. I will say though, MVP to whoever drafted, because I feel like this game was a big outdraft.
Michael Ross.
Michael Ross. Michael Ross and Kuku. Well. You may actually get an opportunity to praise the drafter, because we've got an interview with the Michael and Ninjaboogie Ross with a big smile on his face. Mike, are we giving you too much credit? Was that your draft?
You can give me a little bit more.
Okay. Dude, I was there. I was watching each pick. I was like, this is genius.
Like,
each
God
man,
damn,
genius.
how did he think of that?
How did he think of that? Mike, I miss you, man, but I'm happy to see you have success here with this team, and obviously not good enough to make it to the major, but this last series, you guys really had something going here.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's unfortunate that we kind of found like our style and like the way we draft now, like too late into the season. But, you know, making it the major isn't the goal, it's TI. So hopefully we keep growing.
Yeah, long-term goals. Was there anything in the Execration series that you guys had on Wednesday that kind of woke you up for this series, or was it just kind of more of the same that you were like, yeah, we have these issues?
No, we just got fucking meepoed, man. Forgive my language.
I saw it. Last pick, you never know when it might come out.
Yeah, it's been so long, you get cheesed, and you're just like, oh my god, there's cheese things again. I forgot about it. And it's unfortunate. The other day was Geek Slade. We forgot about Lycan, and our lineup was so
That's
bad
right.
against Lycan. It's like, now I gotta like start thinking about those heroes too.
Hey Mike, tell me the difference between being there and being here. Which one do you like more?
No winner, so you know that's good.
Big plus.
No, I mean it's nice. It's good to be like part of a Dota team again and like being involved. Like I said, like I got like more sense of fulfillment here than casting. Casting's fun, and you know, but like I've always been competitive, and I felt like a part of me was missing.
Just so you know, I miss you.
Aww.
I miss you too, man.
I'm crying.
I miss you too, Adam and Tsunami. Don't worry, you're all there. Not Sophie, not Sophie.
Not so fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
She's coming back to Philippines.
Yeah, no
don't
love
worry.
for Filipinos. Adam, any questions for Mike?
Yeah, what are you guys' plans now? Season's kind of over. You guys gonna scream break?
So we're still gonna have a team meeting, you know, and discuss. But obviously, we're gonna have a break, and then you know, wait and see for this patch, because I was expecting a big patch before this, you know, this tour, but it was such a disappointing patch.
Oh, that's true actually. Next time we see them, it'll be a new patch. So we can ask deep Dota questions. What do you guys figure out that you think helped you play so well today? You said you figured you guys yourselves out towards the end of the season.
Well, I kind of like introduced them at the beginning, like Art of War, like the concept of Art of War, which was introduced to me with Neski. And then that's why you can see us like playing with numbers and attacking with numbers, and like they're learning how to disengage properly, and like they're taking better fights. So yeah, just kind of those things. And the way I draft, I don't really want to devolve. I tell you.
That's fair. That's fine. That's fine.
But yeah, like we've kind of figured it out. But it's we figured it out too late into the season, and we were against SMG in Talon first week, so that was a rough one.
Yeah, there was you were against AG also pretty early on too, right? That was the beginning of week 2.
Yeah, but we haven't figured ourselves out after that. After that series loss, we had a long like 5 to 6 hour conversation. Like we gotta pick something.
I wanna ask.
Yeah.
I want to ask, what's it like competing in this 3-week circuit now? This is something new to you, right?
Yeah, it's kind of weird because it's like you have like those days in between, and you can just for that one series you can like pull up, like bring a new strategy, and then put that in your notebook, and for the next series you can just think of something else. Unlike the previous like tournaments where it's just like it's 2 to 3 days or something, so it's like you just gotta go with what's best. So you have like a lot more time planning compared to before. So it's fun, but I just don't like the break. The break is kind of annoying. I'm so used to it being, finished.
I mean, would you say the better teams are better with having time in between, like to figure out stuff, like 1, 2?
Sure, like I can agree with that, but it's like there's also teams that strive when they have the momentum, and when you have those breaks, it kind of screws up the momentum, and you have to scrim. You can't like just take days off. Usually, it's maybe for the weekend you can have like a day break or something, but before it's like you boot camp like 2 weeks and then do one tournament and then chill for a bit. Now it's longer work, I guess.
I mean, you want to scratch your competitive itch, you got to take the good with the bad, it seems. But yeah. I'm happy to see that you're finding it as a fulfilling experience, and I miss you, man. I miss you, but hopefully we'll get to see you on LAN at some point soon.
Yeah, hopefully. Not this time.
Not this time, but fingers crossed
Bali.
for Tour 3. Maybe Bali, fingers crossed, man. Well, we'll catch you later, Mike. Thanks so much for speaking to us. Always puts a smile on my face to see that man's face, but I improved Tour 2 trajectory, but still kind of, this is where Blacklist were at the end of Tour number 1, which is like squarely middle of the pack. Last time they were in contention for making it to the major through a tiebreaker. This time, unfortunately, they found their momentum a little bit too late. We heard from Mike they had to face off against the toughest opponents at the very beginning, SMG and Talon, and so it was a pretty brutal way to have to enter the tour. Maybe if they had faced them off at the end of the tour, they might have had a better chance.
It might be a blessing in disguise, though, because they help you grow, and then because even if you are playing better, you might not be able to beat them, but they help you learn something that will improve the team, and then you get to beat the other teams that would also help you. So it just depends on how you see it.
That's a fair point. I could very easily see them, if Polaris was their first series of the entire tour, they're like, oh, this is easy. We're fine. We're really good at this game. Everything's good. But and then they roll up to week number 3, day number 3, and they're like, oh, maybe not so much. And now our finale